Well, hello there. So, I've been reading comics a lot lately. I'll find myself sitting here at night when everyone else is asleep. And, I just enjoy a nice read. And I especially like the unusual ones or the silly ones. And anything having to do with the Red Scare, really. You put them fighting communists in there. It's hilarious. Well, I figured, you get an interest, you want to talk about it. I figured I could make videos. So the first book I want to talk about is actually one written by my friend. It's called Mostly Ghostly by Aloki. I think that's how he wants that. He changed his name to that, and I'm realizing I never heard it pronounced out loud. So if I got it wrong, I'm sorry. Going with that name because that's what he wrote on there. So why don't you say I flip this around and we'll take a look at what's in this book. Okay, here we go. Now, this book is a little smaller than a standard comic, but you know what? Even people who make the comics professionally marvel, I just got an Ironheart. It is not in the format of other comics. For one, I draw my comics like this. I make the books long, so everyone got something different. So let's take a look and see what's inside. Wait. There's his Instagram, if you wish to follow him. Now, one thing he does is this cross-hatching, and he spends a lot of time. I can tell you that takes a lot. Now, the first thing that stands out to me, this is an origin story by the way, is the stippling on the skin. Personally, makes me a little uncomfortable. But you know what? People got pores. I think it's an interesting way to shadow your characters. You can see the book definitely has a look to it. It has its own look. And it all kind of, everything from the way the boxes are set up to the wording, it all flows together. Now, I want to go back to this page. So, he's mad because he's trying to get smokes. They're out of smokes. And I skimmed through the images before I read. I thought they were going to smoke a bowl of Krillin's head for a second. I don't know why. He's not really in Dragon Ball. Alright, so here's now where you see one of his main techniques. He likes to do this where you have the image going over multiple boxes. It kind of reminds me of like stuff you would see in Deadpool, except you're not going over the boundaries. It's remaining in the boundaries, like you're looking through a window. Boom, like look at this one. The whole 2 pages is one giant image. This is probably my favorite. So he is coming out of it in this one, but I mean, great setup on this one. And a lot of use of the backgrounds and the lines to emphasize like mood and mental stability. Pretty fly for a white guy. Actually, I don't think that's a fly. He's got like some gas. And here's a common setup. So it cuts away. You have this other guy, and this is very common in comic books. I really, I'm really invested in the story. I can't wait to see where it goes more. I know I didn't talk too much in this one, but that's because I want the book to speak more for itself. Where in some of the other videos I plan to do, I'm going to be a little more opinionated. So my conclusion is pretty much art. And like all art, it's a reflection of what he sees around him, what the world looks like to him. It's kind of cynical, very mocking, quite humorous. And I, for one, am very excited to see where he goes with it. I know he has the second one that he's planning to release soon, and I've seen a bit of it and it looks really good. So I cannot wait to see more from him and see where the series goes in maybe a few years, if it really gets going.